Strangely, as your friends remembered you, something else began resonating within the soul, stronger and stronger. It seems that there's still one last person that needs to be saved. But who? Suddenly, you realize. You reach out and call their name. Yes, that is correct. My name is Frisk. At the beginning of the game, when we were asked to name our character, we were not naming a character, we were naming the fallen child. In other words, we were naming the first human who fell down here, who was later adopted by Torio and Asgore. We were always Frisk. Of course I forgive you, Asriel. Of course I forgive you. You are in so much pain. I don't want this moment to go away. I don't want you to go away. I've barely known you, but you're like a brother to me. I will see you again. I know of it. Thank God. Everyone is okay in the end. Asriel did free everyone, just as he said he would. Oh, you are awake. Thank goodness.
We were so worried. It felt like you were out forever.
Yeah, any longer and I would have freaked out. Tell us next time you decide to take a nap, okay? I will.
Yeah, you made Papyrus cry like a baby.
I'd believe that.
What? I didn't cry. I don't cry. I just got something in my eye.
Tears?
What did you catch?
Tears!
Oh my god, I'm right, and he's actually crying. Papyrus.
Now. The important part is that Frisk is alright.
The important part is that you are alright. Here, Frisk, why not drink some tea? Oh, I'd love some tea.
It'll make you feel better.
Is it by any chance that golden flower blend?
How about we give them space first? They must be very exhausted. Though, from what, I'm not certain. Frisk, we do not remember exactly what happened. There was a flower, and then everything went white.
So they weren't really conscious during that battle, but at the same time, their souls were.
But now the barrier's gone.
With the help of all monster souls and human souls. As if it was the power of 7 human souls that broke the barrier. We all did it.
When you're ready, we will all return to the surface. It seems the door to the east will lead us there now. But before then, perhaps you might want to take a walk. You can say goodbye to all your wonderful friends. Do as you wish. We will all wait for you here.
Yes, so I said before that I never played Earthbound, but I am aware of how it ends. After you fight the final boss, you're actually given the opportunity to explore the world and talk with every single person you've met in your journey. Toby Fox, inspired by Earthbound, allowed us to talk with everyone we have met in our journey through the underground. So we can talk with all of our friends. Let's talk with all of our main friends first. Well, our favorite friends. Not to give preference, but let's be honest.
Hello, Frisk. Office updated and upgraded my phone. I'm having a lot of fun with the texting feature.
Oh, is that why you couldn't call me? Because your phone was in need of an upgrade?
Sans, check out this one.
Check out.
Oh man, Tori. That's brutal.
I can't believe the queen has returned. And also that she's a huge dork.
Hey, you know, people attract people in different ways.
You two are 2 feet away from each other. Why are you texting?
Worry not, Papyrus. We are texting for a good reason.
Why is that?
Well, 'cause we're huge dorks.
You said it, Sans.
Sans, please do not say that. You're not a dork.
Aw,
You're more of a bonehead.
get it.
Wow, those puns are even less funny coming from her.
Welcome to Puns, Papyrus.
Then why are you smiling?
He always smiles.
It's a pity smile.
Frisk, do not feel left out. I have been writing messages to you as well. You still have my phone number after all this time.
You still do, but you never picked up.
Do you not?
So yeah, we can talk with everyone we want to meet before.
Hey, Frisk, what's with that weird expression?
My bitch face expression, you mean?
Sons, did I tell you the time Frisk flirted with me
Oh yeah, we did flirt with her after calling her mom.
and then asked me to call me mother?
Yeah, why are you telling everyone, Mom?
Oh boy.
Wow, Frisk. This is really puts our relationship in a new light.
It's not what you think, Papyrus. This is really awkward.
Hey, Tori, do you have any other embarrassing stories?
No, don't. We barely had any experiences.
But I think that story is one of the most unbelievable. It is hard to think anyone would want to flirt with me.
Much less someone who wants you to be their mother, I guess. Ooh, Alphys. You okay there, Alphys? You liking this?
Oh, Torio, you have no idea.
Oh, Alphys.
Sorry, I don't have time to talk, Frisk. I'm supposed to be working right now.
Work's over. Forever.
But you aren't working.
I know, and it's taking all my concentration.
You do use, Sans.
So, Asgore, how about making me a member of the Royal Guard?
Oh, now that you're here with the king now.
Well, Papyrus, now that the war is over, we might not need the Royal Guard anymore.
What?
Oh, there goes all of your hopes and dreams, Papyrus.
Then what was the point of the human's quest? They journeyed all that way, and I'm still not a member of the Royal Guard.
Okay, there's gotta be some sort of payoff for Papyrus for my quest, I guess.
Truly, this is the worst possible ending.
This probably is the worst possible ending. What's an ending that's even worse than this, I wonder, huh?
It seemed like you really botched your quest, Frisk. But I, the great Papyrus, will always be your friend.
No matter how hard you try to get rid of him.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hey, that's true.
That is true. Because Papyrus is so loyal, and so genuine, and so good. Why would you want to get rid of him?
So, Alphys, what do you want to do now that we're all free? We have the whole world to explore now.
Well, of course, I'm going to go out and, now, I should be honest. I'm going to stay inside and watch anime like a total loser.
Hell yeah, Alphys. That's the spirit. Everyone, a celebration to being losers.
Hell yeah. We're all losers, but we should be proud of ourselves.
Heh, Papyrus has the right idea. Losing to Frisk is the best thing to ever happen to me.
Well, I guess that's not what he meant, but sure thing, whatever.
So I'm glad that we... Huh? What is it?
Asgore?
What's an anime?
Oh my god. You did not just say that in front of Alphys.
Frisk, please, help me explain what anime is to Asgore. You see, it's like a cartoon, but
With swords or guns? Swords, duh!
Sounds like a cartoon, but with swords.
Hell yeah, you should watch it, Asgore.
Golly, that sounds neato. Where is this? Where can I see the anime?
hold on, I think I have some on my phone. Here, look at this.
Are you showing him something lewd?
Oh, that's the wrong.
Is it Mew Mew Kissy or something else?
Never mind.
Or some weird shit I've seen?
Golly, were those two rope?
Oh my god. Oh. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. It's romantic.
Boy, technology sure is something, isn't it?
It's like that one guy in Pokemon. All Pokemon games.
Yeah, it sure is.
Hey, Alphys, do you think we can watch something with fighting next?
Isn't that like most anime?
Oh, and then something with princesses?
Isn't that like a lot of anime? I guess.
Or fighting princesses?
Now those are some good anime shows you want to watch.
I'll see if I can manage to find anything like that, don't.
Look on Crunchyroll.
Yay!
How are you doing, Alphys?
Psst, Frisk. You've got to tell me. Do you think Asgore and Toriel are, ever gonna get back together?
You know, you were honest with me, so in return, I should be honest with you. They were good together, but with all that's happened between them, I don't think they'll get back together. But I want to tell you this. It's still going to be okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A woman can dream though, right? And write fan fiction.
Oh my god, that's not what I wanted you to do. Don't ship Toriel and Asgore. Don't do an Asriel ship. Oh, by the way, since Asgore is terrible with names, you can imagine how he named his son.
A lot of fan fiction. On second thought, maybe I won't write fan fiction of real people.
Yeah, you shouldn't write fanfiction of real people. You shouldn't ship real people. Am I right, Chuckanella people?
I mean, isn't real life already the greatest fan fiction of all?
I mean, here's the motto you should all abide by. Real life is the greatest fanfiction of all.
Don't tell anyone I said that, because I'm gonna post it online.
Okay. You do that before I say that. Besides, it's kind of weird shipping, like, your boss with your boss's wife. Just saying. Well, boss's ex-wife.
Howdy, Frisk. Sorry about almost trying to take your soul.
Sorry about almost trying to, well, not take your soul, but also have to fight you in response. It's a complicated story, Asgore. Don't worry about it.
I feel very bad about it.
You don't have to be guilty anymore. I mean, I know that you'll still feel guilt about what you've done, but things can only look up from here, right?
I hope we can still be pals.
I think we're already pals. Hey, don't worry about it, Asgore. I think everyone's tried to kill Frisk at least once. You see? You're not alone.
Oh, I see. In that case, I'm not sorry, Frisk.
Like friends, I guess. Asgore, that's not what I meant! I mean, you know, there's gotta be some... You gotta be sorry at some points, but for different things.
Frisk, I just realized, now that we aren't fighting each other, I can finally ask you, would you like a cup of tea?
You didn't offer me before? Come on, I'd like a cup of tea.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Hell yeah.
Oh, well, actually, the cup I had is cold now.
Aw,
So if you shouldn't have it, so you shouldn't have it.
always thinking for the best of me, right?
But I am so happy you said yes. As soon as I can, I will make some more for you. Then we can be great pals.
The thing people say about Asgore is that it's a huge shame you don't really get to know Asgore, because he is only there at the end of the game, so you only see him as the man you have to fight, the man who had a troubled past, the man who was so guilty and so unwilling to pretty much be responsible for what he didn't want to be responsible for. He was the sleeping king who was burdened with the worst responsibilities. You know, it's reasonable to say that people don't like Asgore because he didn't have enough of a spotlight. But I respect Asgore as much as I respect everyone here. Toriel, Sans, Papyrus, Undyne, and Alphys. Now, I'm actually going to go back and talk with everyone I want to talk with. Not everybody, but a few people, so excuse me. So if you turn the game off and then load it back again, you get this in your file select screen. Isn't this nice? Everyone is at peace. From our friends to Monster Kid to Metaton and Bluekey, this is an amazing picture to see. Weird. Here we are back in Toriel's home. Yes, you can actually go back into the ruins now. Let's go back into our old room, shall we? It felt strange to lie in the bed. It feels entirely too small for you now. We've gone through an entire journey. We've grown so much. So much has changed. For the better. Let's look at this mirror. Still just you, Frisk. Okay, here we are, back at the beginning of everything. Why did I come here at the very beginning of everything? Well, if you come back here, and it is your very first time playing Undertale, this is something you cannot see even if you reset the game after having completed Undertale. This is something you can only see once unless you erase the game's memory from your computer or transfer it to another device, which is what I did so I can see Azrael again, back at the very beginning, at the beautiful bed of golden flowers. Aww, just like your mother. But I just want to make sure that you're okay. I understand. Losing your son once or twice in some argument. It's just going to be so sad that they're going to be childless and live forever. Because I care for you, Azrael. I mean, we've had a rough time together, admittedly, but you were always so scared. Sure thing, what's up? wonder what Frisk's life was like before coming here. Was Frisk actually just hiking here just for curiosity, or was Frisk here to actually actively try to save the monsters? Or maybe Frisk was trying to run away from home. Indeed, and that is not for us to find out. Oh, why did Maya climb the mountain? I guess Mayo had no home, essentially. Or Mayo did have a home, but it wasn't a home that Mayo was happy with. Poor Mayo, having to run away, and at least Mayo was able to find some sort of happiness back down here. Oh god. Then again, Mayo did want to scheme. That was pretty much Mayo's idea, to have a scheme together with Azrael, which resulted in the suicide by poisoning, the fusion, and the attack at the village, which caused everything to happen. What a tormented soul, wishing that upon humanity. What kind of life did they leave? And why would they want to bring harm like that? I guess so, from the hair to the clothing, it's a popular trend every now and then. I wish I got to spend more time with you, Azrael. I mean, we can all put that aside now, or put that behind us. What's up? Yeah, so, was there anything interesting about that? Huh. So it wasn't just you controlling that body, it was both you and Mayo. Okay, so Mayo decided to bring his, or her body, let's do his. So they're trying to be gender neutral here because, you know, this character is you, or it represents you in fact, much like Frisk is, and you don't really get to know Frisk's gender, and that doesn't matter, but for the sake of me, this is going to be a male Mayo. So he wanted to bring his dead body back to the village where he came from, which was very deliberate of him. He wanted to kill them all, didn't he? Because he hated them so much. But Azrael had a heart to say no and resist that, which was why you were attacked without striking back, resulting in fear. No, I'm proud of you for doing that. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stepped up to Mayo. But that is so true. And as a result, when he was Flowey, Azrael just pretty much adopted more or less Mayo's view of the world, pretty much. Kill or be killed. It doesn't have to be like that, as I had established. Indeed. And that would not have been pretty. It would have been destruction for everyone, pretty much. But everyone got peace instead of sadness and destruction, right? But, I mean, the path was messy, but in the end, you can't regret the hard choices in your whole life. Sometimes you have to make do with the hand that's been dealt to you. Oh. But there's a lot of life within you, I believe. My pleasure. But I want to be with you too. I understand. If I see Flowey again. I know that you're kind of the same, but you're also very different. because of the circumstances of having no soul versus having some soul. I will. I've been there, but I'll try to help the monsters out if I can. Yeah, sadly, it's not all nice. Not everyone is a Frisk, and not all problems can be resolved with just mercy and alone. I wish it were, but in some sense, Undertale is kind of like a perfect story of resolving conflicts. Or it could also paint a picture of an alternate scenario where violence is the answer. But that's not what we want, now do we? Alright, so we're done with Asriel. Take care, buddy. Alright? Okay, so I believe I've shown off everything I wanted to show off back in the underground. It took a while. It could have taken a lot longer if I chose to talk with everyone, but now my business is done. Are you guys all ready to finally taste freedom? Finally break into freedom away from the confines of the underground? Let us go into my world, your world, our world.
Oh my.
Isn't it beautiful, everyone?
Wow, it's even better than on TV. Way better. Better than I even ever imagined.
Frisk, you live with this? The sunlight is so nice, and the air is so fresh. I really feel alive.
Hey Sans, what's that giant ball?
We call that the sun, my friend.
That's the sun? Wowie! I can't believe I'm finally meeting the sun.
The sun's quite popular.
I could stand here and watch this for hours.
Yes, it is beautiful. It is it not? But we should really think about what comes next.
Oh, right. Everyone, this is the beginning of a bright new future. An era of peace between humans and monsters. Frisk, I have something to ask of you. Will you act as our ambassador to the humans?
Sure, why not? I know both humans and monsters better than anyone.
Yeah, Frisk will be the best ambassador, and I, the great papyrus, will be the best mascot.
Not the assistant, ambassador to the ambassador.
I'll go make a good first impression.
You sure will. Everyone will love you as a character.
Well, someone's gotta keep him from getting into trouble. See you guys.
Taking the shortcut, I see, Sans.
Man, do I have to do everything? Papyrus, wait!
Hey, Unnight, wait up.
Whoops.
I think this is getting a little, Asgore.
Should I do something?
Make yourself useful and give us some time. I think she wants time for just the two of us.
Well, gotta go.
It seems that everyone is quite eager to set off. Frisk, you came from this world, right? So you must have a place to return to, do you not? What will you do now?
Do we have a family or a home? We may, but we've also found a new family, haven't we? I want to stay with you.
What? Frisk, you really are a funny child. If you had said that earlier, none of this would have happened.
Well, thank God I made things complicated, right?
It is a good thing you took so long to change your mind. Well, I suppose, if you really do not have any other place to go, I will do my best to take care of you for as long as you need. Alright? Now, come along.
This is gonna be great.
Everyone is waiting for us.
Let's live our new life together. Oh man, we're here at last. By all means, Undertale is not a long game, but it is undeniably one of the most involved adventures you can take part in. A lot of people will say Undertale is the best game ever. Sometimes that's kind of an overstatement sometimes. Now, you notice that the monsters, which are all individual characters, have yellow text if you satisfy them in certain ways in their battles. But I just want to say that Undertale, it may not be the best game ever, as all the hype would suggest. Oh, Papyrus is living his dream with wind blowing in his hair. So Undertale may not be the best game ever, but it is one of the best games I've played in a while, which is something because it's so hard for me to enjoy video games nowadays with all the cynicism about video gaming and the things like the special elements that you criticize games for, like controls or story or whatever, but Undertale is a game that had a lot of soul. And I think the strongest point of Undertale is the fact that its writing is top notch, which is how you feel for all the characters, individual characters, which is pretty much the point of Undertale. At the center of Undertale is a morality system where you just don't kill monsters just because they're monsters. Everyone has their own story, which we appreciate here. Oh, it's Toby. They're so cute together, and his onions on.
Oh my gosh, he's getting mad.
Also, Undone looks nice in the bikini. So yeah, I guess the things I like most about Undertale are the characters, the writing, and I'd say the gameplay is alright. There are some parts that I don't agree with, like how it doesn't feel like there is a risk at all in your actions, that you end up okay no matter what. The only things you can mess up are killing monsters so that you don't do a pacifist run anymore. What is the name of her song? Okay, there. It was Catty and Bratty. Ooh, this is an awesome show. Metaton. And Bluey. Is that Burger Pants? Awesome. And it's Shiren. Aw, she's so happy and expressive. And Legs. Oh man. One of the best things about Undertale, which I think nobody can really object to, is the fact that Undertale has one of the strongest soundtracks ever. It really helps that the soundtrack was developed by the same person who developed this game. So he knows what songs belong to each individual portion of the game, such as the Metaton fight, which is like so JoJo, or the Papyrus fight, which is so, kooky, or the Undyne fight, which is so intense, or the Asgore fight, where the song Asgore tries to pretty much give you the feeling of both Asgore himself, the determination both of you feel, and his reluctance to kill you. Like, he knows how to craft the songs because he knows the stories he has to craft. So, I have to say, this is a brilliant game that he made. It's impressive that he was essentially the mastermind behind most of this. Also, Papyrus' dream came true. They are making plants shaped like him. Meanwhile, Toriel is also fulfilling her dream as a teacher, which is really nice. Oh, monster kid. So, this is one of the best games I've played, and it's like one of the favorite games it's my most recent favorite game, which is something I really don't run into a lot, so it's really nice that I got to show off one of my favorite games ever. Even though, yes, Undertale may be not popular anymore because it's so easy to hate it. Wait, what? Don't do this. Things are going so good. So well. We're supposed to be happy and peaceful. Don't ruin this for everyone. Oh. Sure thing. So, we, did the credits for the people who developed the game. But what's important is the fact that this game would not have been possible if it weren't for the Kickstarter. So, this is your final challenge, which is almost impossible. You have to dodge all of these names of the backers. There is a reward for dodging everyone's name. So there's this one hidden room back in Snowden. I screwed it up already. I can never do this. Funny story, when I first saw this, I thought I had to touch every single text, so I actually wanted to get hit by everything, but I was pretty bad at this, as you can see. But there's a reward for doing this. If you manage to not hit any name at all, then if you go into the hidden room with Glide and Snowden, you can actually enter that room. And what you see is pretty much the development room, where you see Toby and Toby, so that's your reward for clearing this without getting hit at all, which I cannot do, but so many people have supported this game. I'm so glad that this is a game that was backed on Kickstarter that was not only met with a lot of enthusiasm, but eventually actually became one of the most beloved games ever. The thing is, I'm sure Toby Fox didn't intend for this game to be so popular, but I think he was even surprised by how popular it became. Like, he would stress that everyone should not spoil the game, but with how the game took the internet by storm, like in a force stronger than he had imagined, it's kind of become impossible to not spoil Undertale, which is kind of a shame because it's so much more valuable to experience Undertale for yourself rather than to have someone spoil it for you, which is why I always try to emphasize the fact that you should play Undertale before watching this. The thing is, chances are the only people who watch this Let's Play are those who have played the game before, because why would they not play Undertale? If for some reason if you have never played Undertale, you should definitely try it out. And even though I showed you the best possible ending, there are so many more possibilities you can experience. So, yes. So while we thank those who made this game possible, I would like to thank all of you for watching. It's been an interesting adventure. I'm not sure if this is the adventure you wanted, considering that Undertale is kind of fading away, but you know. Oh, that's so precious. She's so loving. How can you ruin that? How can you ruin that? So, yeah, so this was quite a Let's Play. It's not the RPG Let's Play I actually intended to do when I decided to start my channel back up back in September. I had more traditional RPGs in mind. In fact, let me just say it. Originally, my plan was to do a blind Let's Play of Earthbound after Chrono Trigger, but I thought with how things have changed on YouTube, I thought that an Earthbound Let's Play would have been very inappropriate. Mostly because it would have been a huge struggle for me with how things have changed. So, in a sense, I kind of opted to do Undertale instead because, well, I think it's a game that many more would enjoy, and it's also a game honestly, I found myself enjoying Undertale more than I can imagine myself enjoying Earthbound. Because what I liked about the Mother series was Mother 3, and not to spoil things, but Mother 3 and Undertale, there are some similarities between those two, and those specific similarities are what stuck out to me the most when it came to why I decided to do a Let's Play of Undertale. So, I don't know, like, I think the moment I decided to start, basically, this is a different Let's Play from what I usually do because I don't like to do very recent games, and by now I think everyone is tired of Undertale, to the point where people kind of beg people to stop doing Undertale covers, like what you see in Smooth McGroove's cover videos, but at the same time, you know, I mean that the hype is starting to die down, I hope, but it's kind of a weird, it kind of felt a little weird trying to ride the hype train, but at the same time I wanted to emphasize that Undertale was like one of my most recent favorite games, and that is significant to me as someone who kind of is becoming detached from video gaming in general. Someone who doesn't have, let's say, a Wii U or any modern game. Aw, Toby, that's so cute. So, I don't know. I feel like, here's the thing. I actually want to make 1 or 2 more videos concerning this Let's Play, because, like I said, this Let's Play is different. And I want to talk about how it did and what I thought about it. And it kind of goes into the future of my channel, because to this point, I kind of don't know what my next Let's Plays will be. I kind of foresee some changes up ahead before I go back into doing the more traditional RPG Let's Plays I had planned. So, be on the lookout for those videos. If you're still watching my Spyro Let's Play, that will still continue. And then, who knows what I'll do. But, I just want to thank you all for watching once again. For those of you who have made yourself visible with comments, I thank you. For those of you who didn't comment but still supported the videos by liking or maybe just watching in general, even if you just watched anything from this series, I thank you. Because that is all that matters. You guys. Alright. Take care. This must be a long video. Bye.